What's up, guys? It is DRUMBOX time, and I have way too much to show you guys. A lot of fan mail. I got 3 horror packs. I got a Rue Morgue. It's gonna say Partridge in a Pear Tree, but it's not Christmas time yet. So anyway, let's get into the next DRUMBOX. What's up, guys? Super excited. This might be the biggest freaking haul that I've had, so I'm not gonna waste any time. I want to get right into it. A lot of you guys have sent me stuff. I got a mask rehaul that I'm gonna be opening up. I don't know what's in there. Josh, my friend Josh, sent this to me, so looking forward to getting into that. But we're gonna start with one of 3 horror packs. Okay, maybe I'll do one and then one in the middle and then one at the end. All right. And by the way, I did finally get the Arrow edition of Friday the 13th, and I do have Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X on the way, but I like how nice and thick this is. But if you don't know what a horror pack is, it is a monthly horror DVD, Blu-ray. Actually, do they do DVDs? I know they do Blu-rays, and there's some 4Ks in there too. It can show up right to your door. You just pay a monthly price, and you can watch, uppercut stuff, indie type stuff. It's all in here. There's limited editions. Sometimes they'll have like steel books in here, but it's all horror and it's all fun. All right, first one out the gate, we got the Scribbler. Never heard of this movie. The Scribbler. It looks like it's got some like body horror type stuff on the back, which is nice. So the Scribbler. I'm not going to go into like detail on what these movies are and what they're about. You can look them up yourself if you want. But we got Nazis at the Center of the Earth. Nazis at the Center of the Earth. Pretty self-explanatory. I think it's a horror movie, though. It's got to be a horror movie, right? It's got Jake Busey in it. Okay, that could be a rough one. Not going to lie. Bad Dreams, The Best of Nightmares Film Festival 2024. That's cool. So it's like a film festival documentary, maybe? And then last one is, oh wow, Blood and Chocolate. This is a movie that I haven't heard that name in probably over 20 years. I remember when this came out like in the 90s. And yeah, I don't remember it at all. But since we're on a roll, horror pack, let's go ahead and do the second one too. Why not, right? Okay, first one out the gate. Here it is. It is My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It To. That's a title. A film by Jonathan Quartus. Yeah, My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It To. Okay, could be like a psychotic horror type movie. I don't know. And next one, this is the Horror Pack Limited Edition. This is 1031 Part 3. I haven't seen Part 1 and Part 2. Never even heard of them. But yeah, 1031 Part 3. Some sort of Halloween type movie. Next one is The Damned. The Damned. I think this is IFC. Yeah, I like IFC. IFC puts out a lot of good stuff. And this one looks like a creepy ghost type movie. The Damned. And then last one, we're rolling through this. Okay. The Other Lamb, the producers of Nightcrawler and Whiplash. Oh my God, you have my attention. This looks interesting. The Other Lamb. Yeah, I might have to give this one a whirl. All right, let's open some letters here. Some of them are like movies. Yeah, let's just dive into these before we get into the bigger stuff. This is from Rick Michaels. I think Rick sent me a couple things in here. By the way, I am loving this new Shure mic. It sounds so crystal clear. You gotta talk right up on it, but I do love it. All right, so Rick sent me stickers, and the Incredible Torture Show, the Tigress. Let me just show you these stickers. It's like a page full of Jallo stickers. You got Suspiria, Tension, Eyeball, Murder Rock, and Hotel Paradise, and the Toolbox Murders. Look at all that. Really cool. These will actually go really nice on my shelf over there. House of Whipcord, Wanda the Wicked Garden, The Conquer Worm, Greta, Hexen, Barbed Wire Dolls, Baron Blood, and Harem Keeper of the Oil Streaks. I would watch every single one of these in a heartbeat. Really cool. They're all stickers. And last one, yes, we got freaking, that one just says Giallo. It's in Italian, something of New York. You got Bad Blood. I recognize that picture there. Tenebrae, lizard in a woman's skin. Yeah, it is a California driver's license with Doc Brown on it. I believe he sent me the picture Yeah, I still got it over there. You can't see it in the frame, but the picture that Marty held on to, and he was scared that he was going to vanish. But yeah, that's a California driver's license for Doc Brown. I'll keep that. If I get pulled over by a cop, should I show him this? All right, I think this is a movie. This is from Abraham Corona. Abraham Corona. Let's see what we got here. My Corona. So this is, I think it's a DVD of short films. Mud-faced short film. I think he messaged me, said he was going to send me a short film. Mud-faced short film. So looking forward to checking that out. This next one is from Kyle Yeager. Kyle Yeager. We got a letter here to start off with. Thank you, Kyle. He says, my name is Kyle, and I've been a subscriber of yours for a few years. I have a YouTube channel with my friend called Bloody Flicks with 2 X's. We just released our first horror movie, and I wanted to send you a copy. It's kind of a throwback to the 80s slashers that I love. Me and my friends did everything ourselves on a $600 budget. I hope you like it. Stay bloody, Kyle Yeager. So I like these homemade Blu-rays. It's got a card in there. It's Mad Cow Massacre. And you can see somebody's in a cow suit on the back of it. So it's a cow going around killing people, and or somebody in a cow suit, I guess. Every slasher has to have a memorable getup, and a cow suit is definitely memorable. So this should be pretty fun. Okay, got a big box here from Rick Michaels. What could it be? What could it be? Looks like some DVDs and something else. So let's go through the DVDs. Rick is a connoisseur of the older classics. We got Werewolf of London and She-Wolf of London. The Return of the Vampire, Bela Lugosi. The Last Man on Earth, Vincent Price. Good stuff. And also The Bat, Vincent Price. Yeah. Also Dracula's Daughter, Son of Dracula. There you go. Wow. Holy crap. A Pulp Fiction t-shirt. How badass is that? Oh my God, I love this. I love Pulp Fiction. One of my favorite movies. And there's another t-shirt. I almost didn't notice it. It's Heather Graham, Suitable Flesh. Oh, that's cool. I reviewed Suitable Flesh with Barbara Crampton, Heather Graham, a couple years ago. Fun movie. Really good movie. Man, thank you for the shirts, Rick. Awesome shirts. And let's see what this last thing is. Oh, wow, that is cool. That is freaking Michael Myers' Halloween Ends with Laurie Strode. I know that's Ends, because that's Laurie Strode from Halloween Ends. Man, that is bad fucking ass. I'll say it right now. That's definitely going on my wall. Oh my God, I'm looking around. There's some nice spots for it. That is badass. Thank you, Rick. Wow. That's awesome. That might be thumbnail material right there. All right, let's dive into the Rue Morgue. I've been with the Rue Morgue for quite a couple years now, with Andrea Subasati, editor-in-chief over there. And man, that team, they put together a fantastic horror mag. And this one has Until Dawn, which I just reviewed, on the cover. They always put out really awesome covers. I keep all of them. I have my collection over here in my shelves. Actually, I keep them in my bedroom where I have all my vinyl. I moved all my vinyl from in here to in my bedroom because my collection was just getting too big. And I put my Rue Morgues in there too. But yeah, really, really great stuff with this magazine. Love the Fright Gallery with the great photos, great art. Sin Macabre is all the new stuff that's coming out. You can see there. You got The Monkey. New movies that are coming out. The Rule of Jenny Penn. I still need to see that. You know, they'll show you a lot of the newer stuff that's coming out on like Blu-ray and 4K as well. Like right there, Venom on 4K. Not the Tom Hardy Venom, but a different Venom. I don't really care for the Tom Hardy Venom movies, if I'm being honest. And then there's a whole article here on Until Dawn, which is really good. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, but man, look at the work that went into this article. Really, really great stuff. Interview with David F. Sandberg in here. So, yeah, man, I can't get enough of this freaking magazine. It's so great. Ooh, this is cool. A Long Curse by Chris Shields. It looks like it's about an Asian horror film, maybe a J-horror film. Ring. Yeah, it's about Ring. Really cool. The Baphomet Change. I'm sure I said that wrong. Yeah. You know you got some devil stuff going on when you got this goat, like the goat boy with the horns. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah. Rue Morgue magazine, guys. There will be links for Rue Morgue and Horror Pack in the info box. A few more things, and then we're going to get to the big stuff, the big reveal. Rick Michaels sent me a postcard here. Wild, Wonderful Virginia. Nice little postcard. Thank you, Rick. Kevin Munn, longtime subscriber. He shares a lot of news stories with me. Kevin, I thank you so much, man. always, you know, there's some of you out there I constantly see that will send me like DMs, you know, just trying to support the channel, trying to help out. Hey, this is a cool news story. I love that. So Kevin sent me this, a DVD of The Grudge. I need to watch, with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I haven't seen this one in a while. It's actually a pretty effective little remake. David B. He actually sends me a subscription to Fangoria, and I can't thank him enough. Another awesome, I mean, Fangoria's been around for, I just reviewed like freaking Friday the 13th Part 3, and they literally have Debbie reading Fangoria magazine, like right before she gets killed. This is the cover, Darkness, Duality, and David Lynch. A David Lynch cover for Fangoria. David Lynch just passed away not too long ago. Oh my God, that's so cool. Freaking Aaliyah from Queen of the Damned. What a great freaking soundtrack Queen of the Damned is. The movie's, it's okay, but man, the soundtrack is amazing. But look at that, that's awesome. And another Until Dawn story. So Until Dawn's getting all kinds of press. Yeah. And there's a section in here called Slasher Nation. So you got an article about slashers and Justice for All. Get ready to dig 2 graves, slashers. And a nice little bookmark, Fangoria bookmark. Okay, before we get to Josh's and then the last horror pack, this is something I bought off of eBay. And I got to give a shout out to Christian Hanna and Pizel. I saw their post and I had to have this. And I found it for a decent price, Can you guess what it is? I'm going to open it up. If you look in my frame, there is a big hint. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? Holy crap. This is a NECA Halloween 6 Michael Myers figure. Oh my God, that is glorious. I'll definitely put up some B-roll. I don't take mine out of the boxes. I have a nice collection of NECAs. A lot of Jasons, a lot of Michaels, and maybe I got a Freddy in there too. But yeah, look at the back, man, beautiful. And I love that they got the VHS cover for the front. Man, just gorgeous. That's the guy. You know, this movie's so important to me. Saw it in the theater, opening night. After seeing 4 and 5, you know, 5 was a letdown, and I was like, damn, 6 is gonna be bad. But man, it was amazing. I loved it. I know 6 is controversial. I freaking love this movie. Okay, Josh, here's your big moment. Now, before I open this, I know that these are, well, I won't even say. I think I said it at the beginning anyway, but I want to, this is from the UK, this is really cool that he sent this, I think it's from the UK, but he has an Etsy store. And so I want you guys to check out his Etsy store. I'll put a link in the info box so you can go check it out. And he sells these masks, what he sent me. These are rehauls. But I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. The Etsy store is called The Horror Counselors. All things spooky. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Holy crap, this is cool. Wow. So I believe this is the one he said it's like is this a custom-made mask? Kind of like the drama type mask, right? Man, this looks so familiar. I'm trying to think of what is this from? Maybe he put a letter in here. But I think this is a mask that he designed. I'll have to look, but man, I'm sure he'll let me know in the comments, but that's a cool looking mask. What if I put this on? Actually, it's got a thing here. It actually says, it shows the Horror Counselors right here. Horror Counselors. That is badass. It looks like something that maybe like Slipknot would wear, you know, or maybe even Sleep Token. Because Sleep Token now, they're starting to change their masks, but that's badass. We got some gummy bears, Haribo, some gummies. I love gummies. And oh my God, this is a custom rehaul Scream mask. Let's take it out. It's in an evidence bag. How cool is that? My camera cut off, so just in case you didn't see this is a freaking custom Scream mask. I'm afraid to take it out of the package. Look at this. Wow. Do you like scary movies? That is a badass looking mask. Look at that. Wow, that's gorgeous. Great work on this. That's a rehaul. Horror Counselors, guys. You see that? Horror Counselors. And what a beautiful mask. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to put this on my my wall somewhere in my collection. But he did include a little card. They are on Instagram and Facebook. And I think that's Etsy for the last one. But I'll put the links to his stuff on there too in the info box. It says, Haley, I thought I should tell you what mask you received. You have the blood-soaked Akamu and the Obsessed Fun Richie inspired aged mask from Scream 6. Or is that Scream 5? I think it says Scream 6. Thank you for being you, and hope you like the masks. Man, I love them. Amazing work. Amazing work. Thank you. And we do have some pictures in here. We got Billy Loomis, and we got Jill, Mickey, Roman, and of course, these are Polaroids. Stu lives. Should I open this one? You know what? Screw it. Let's open it too. I was going to save the last horror pack, but you know what? We'll do it all. We'll do it all, okay? Let Us Pray, Darkness Will Rise. Why does that sound familiar? Another movie with Prey in the title, by the way. I think I've reviewed like 3 Prey movies. Horror pack limited edition. Ooh, I like that title. Late Checkout. Late Checkout. That's kind of cool. Oh, and it's got Felissa Rose in it. What is that? So they included a Horror Pack Film Festival Blu-ray in this, and it does have that cover of that film festival documentary. I wonder if it's the same thing. And Stitches, a clown horror movie. Stitches, haven't seen it. I don't like come running for clown horror movies, but unless they like really kick up some dust. But last one, Coming Home in the Dark. Coming Home in the Dark. Damn, guys, I got a lot to clean up. I'm looking at it right now. Holy crap. I'll take a picture of it before we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all you do. Be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays we do FIFA Fridays. Follow my Drumdums on my socials, support me on Patreon, become a channel member, buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and Drumdum out.